No, I just.
She don't need nothing. She good. She good. Don't baby her.
I'm just trying to
That's
make
gonna make it worse.
Hey, I can handle it.
Don't give her too much attention. It's gonna make it worse. So look.
What do you mean too much attention? Why are you doing that? I'm not against you right now. Stop being like that. We just not talk about this fucking stupid ass.
Like, usually you cool. You like.
I'm
player.
Cool.
Now you just being like.
How? Because
obnoxious.
Because you're trying to say I started it. Like, nigga, like I hit you first. I didn't hit you first. Don't say that.
I wish you knew that your response to stuff means more than what somebody did first or second. Your response speaks for you.
I don't know if it's that or that.
Yeah. I mean, I was just trying to help her out here, so, you know, I don't think it was...
Hey. What happened? What triggered these tears?
Huh?
What triggered these tears? What's going on right now?
Nothing. It could be like completely nothing in my eyes, but it's just part of it. So it got nothing to do with anybody. Okay, can we talk about something else? Not my tears.
You seem nervous.
I'm not nervous.
Hey, we're here for you.
Can we know what happened in the moment that before the cameras arrived and your head was bleeding?
Yeah. So I mean,
do we really
it wasn't even that deep. I'm gonna just touch the surface, like.
Touch what surface?
You know, sometimes she has a day where she's feeling like
there you go.
in her best, and some days she having days where
just don't even touch the surface.
She's easily triggered. You hear me talking?
Papa.
Do you hear me talking?
Can we not talk
yes
about
or no? You want me to embarrass you or not?
Why the fuck you want to embarrass me? That's
when
weird.
I'm talking, you shouldn't be talking.
That's weird. I don't want to talk about it.
So what had happened, Blue?
Thank you. She took it upon herself to like trying to like kind of defend him. Like, why are you being mean to him?
What are you talking about? I thought you were talking about me, and then I called you a bitch.
Yeah, we gotta say what led up to that though. We can't just say that.
Fired off.
Why you say that to your man though?
Thank you.
That's your man.
Let's answer that.
Like, think about it. Don't you think that like put
okay, my man called me a bitch. So why are you being a bitch? Like, why are you being a bitch?
But that's still your man.
He gotta call me a bitch.
That's your man.
Okay, that's weird.
That's your man at the
That's weird. If he called me a bitch, you're a bitch too. You're a bitch.
If he's weird, if he's
you're a bitch too. You're a bitch too.
If he's
you're a bitch too.
If he's
you're a bitch too. You're a bitch too.
Can't get through to her. Can't get through to her.
Don't call me a bitch if you don't want to be a bitch too.
You can't get through to her.
Don't call me a bitch if you don't want to be a bitch too.
You don't think that demasculates your man some?
You don't think that? You don't think
that make him feel loved?
My nigga, are you listening? You're just talking for one person.
I'm listening.
You're not. You're talking for one person.
You're not listening because you're not even letting him talk.
I'm just saying the little man shit. I get it. That's the thing. But it's not a thing.
She's not too good at letting people talk.
If you're like calling me a bitch too.
Responding. She kind of
He said it's a double standard shit.
Well, Rock, explain yourself.
Fuck that double standard.
The perception is just different just because of how much we've seen you be the aggressor so much. So that's why people is looking at it.
I see like the aggressor.
That's why people is looking at it like you're just instantly the one that's the disrespectful one because of what people see you doing.
You think that I'm the disrespectful?
Yeah, you are. Yes. We can all attest to that.
This is your intervention today. We tricked you.
Everybody tell her real answer. Yes.
We tricked you today. This is really an intervention. Welcome.
That day, you called me a bitch for no reason.
Can y'all tell us what happened?
You got active. You got active and I got active back.
Let's stay on that day.
Like, what are you talking about?
Back and forth. So, that day, like I said,
I'm about to let you
I'm playing with the white dude. I'm playing with the white dude, whatever.
Bitch. He like, ooh, wham. I wasn't even talking to you. I'm talking to the other nigga. Ooh, wham.
Cat.
What are you talking about?
Rock, have you ever had a sober day?
Shut the fuck up, yes.
No, don't tell me to shut the fuck up. Hey, I'll listen to me. I'm being very cool.
You're not talking to me. You're not talking to me.
No, I'm being very cool, but you come in disrespectful. That's your fucking problem. Couldn't have been mine. You wouldn't have did half of that shit.
You're not really talking to me.
That's on Jesus Christ. You wouldn't have did that shit.
Go ahead. What happened?
You wouldn't have did none of that shit.
You're not really talking to me.
Crazy. Don't do that woman shit.
It's not a woman shit, bro. She know what's going on, nigga. If you,
I understand that.
We're politicking.
Rock, I understand that, but we're also
that shit really hurt me.
No, I understand.
That shit really hurt me.
Wait, look.
So if I can't call you a bitch, you can call me a bitch, and we're gonna fight. Because I called you a bitch.
You just can't listen to nobody. Huh?
I understand if you call me a bitch, I should be able to call you a bitch back. However, you're still responsible for your response to that. And I don't think hitting him with glass was the correct response.
You hit him with glass?
Yeah.
Why did I hit him with a cup? I thought you was gonna come off because such and such.
I hit him with a cup because a nigga wanted, like, yeah. He showed
I'm saying
that we're fighting,
something so
You said your hand was fucked up? You said your hand was injured?
Yeah, so yeah. I hit him with a cup. What's up? What are you saying?
That's very violent.
Okay.
Just re-injure your hand.
Hit him with a cup, what's up?
So let's get violent. If
Rock.
you're violent, let's get violent.
I thought you loved him.
I love him, but if you want to get
What if
violent,
one day you actually hurt him and he's not here with us no more?
She don't get
Rock,
it.
can I ask you a
That's
question?
not cool. That's
You want to get violent?
bad,
let's
bruh.
get violent.
Can I ask you a question?
Straight up. You're trying to say, and you're trying to gaslight me. Just let me talk for myself. I don't like nobody setting me up in a conversation. Let me talk for myself. You saying what you're saying. You saying, okay, I disrespected you. Whoopty whoopty wham. I had no reason to disrespect you?
Yeah.
How?
What was the reason?
What do you mean?
If anybody disrespects
Whatever you said.
Listen.
Look,
but
whatever you said.
That's the
triggered
move
me.
part. Like,
Whatever you
if
said.
somebody
triggered
disrespect me, I can tell you
What-
exactly what they said, how they said it, which part I didn't like, and what triggered me.
Yeah, but
I'm
like,
not gonna say
I'm
what
the type
happened,
of
Rock?
bitch. Like, all right, if I feel disrespected, I'm like, and I say what I say. Like, all right, you been a bitch. He didn't take it like how I said it. He like, oh, you call me a bitch? Yeah, what you mean? You call me a bitch all the time when you feel like I'm a bitch, you feel like I'm a bitch, so you gonna say it. So why can't I say you a bitch? Cause I feel like you a bitch, like straight up.
Yeah, if
You feel like it hurt your feelings when you said it.
So if a nigga play with you,
Right.
and you feel like
Your
a
feelings
bitch,
was hurt.
and I say you a bitch, and then I'm like, okay, you always tell me when I'm a bitch. Why can't I tell you when you a bitch?
Because-
Okay, that's weird.
Listen. You can
Straight up.
Wait, hold on, Gina. You can tell me that.
Bro, and then you say, oh, you need to remember word for word. I don't, bro, because the one
That's
thing about
crazy.
me, one thing about trauma,
swearing your
I like to
words
no.
and
Told you.
Like,
Trauma.
I'm not drunk.
There it went.
One thing about trauma, one thing about shit that play with me,
Why do you
I
have
want
so
to
much
forget.
trauma? Why you have so much? Usually when I talk, I'm used to a bitch shutting the fuck up, listen to what I'm saying, dissecting it, and then picking her part of
Her truth.
exactly.
I feel it.
This one right here, she just
Stop saying this one right here.
She
Talk
just
to
like-
me. Look at me.
it's like-
I'm right here. I'm fucking right here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm right here with you.
you gonna finish?
Stop playing with me with Shark. I love you. You just talking to Shark and you trying to like isolate me from that conversation. I love you. I'm sorry. If you want me to be the bitch you're talking about, what you talking to Shark about, I'll be that bitch. I look like myself.
Rock, I have a question for you.
The fuck? They asking hard questions that nobody never asks, and this is how I'm answering them straight up. If you don't want to be with me in these answers, you just
I
say
fuck with
that.
that. She said her asking some hard ass questions.
Damn.
I feel that shit. She said, hold on.
Ask them questions, so you
We're
tryna act
trying
like,
here, baby, but
Well, I have another hard question.
Hello, babe.
Come on, why are you?
hey, come on. Hey, Rock.
I'm gonna step out and let y'all do the different.
All right.
What are you giving
Hey.
up for?
Please, stop grabbing me, please. Stop grabbing me. Please, don't grab me. I'm a man.
Yeah. We'll-
Grab one of these bitches or something. Don't grab me. Bro, I just said stop grabbing me. If you don't grab this bitch and body slam her, I will do it. You want me to grab her? If y'all
We
gotta
got
put her
security with them.
outside,
They're
do
cool.
that.
Yeah, hey, please.
Jay, fix her.